Well, one of India's biggest states has a real presence over here at the World Economic Forum and on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum. Maharashtra, there is a lot of growth and opportunity in the state. We have a very special guest, the Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis. Thanks so very much for being with us. And I must say, it's been years since we've had a conversation. I really look forward to this. EVs is something which Maharashtra is focusing on. It's important for our green transition. It's also very much a focus of the World Economic Forum. In terms of your message over here and in terms of your industrial practices, how is adoption of EVs, electric vehicles, very much the future?
I think EV is the future. On one hand, we are getting a lot of investments into EV manufacturing. The JSW is putting up a plant. Mahindra was first to put up a plant. Toyota is putting up a plant. Many global players are putting their plants of manufacturing EV in the state of Maharashtra. Having said that, in our public transport as well, we are actually including a lot of EVs. Now Mumbai, the BMC has placed an order for 5,000 electric vehicles. Pune already has a fleet of 1,000 electric vehicles. Our MSRTC, which is our state transport, it has actually placed an order for 5,000 electric vehicles. So I think the entire transition of the public transport is going on, and hopefully in next 3 to 4 years we'll see that entirely our public transport is green.
Yeah. The defense sector is something which is important, obviously, for a larger national perspective. Bharat Forge has a great deal of presence in your state. This is an area that is developing because India is now increasingly an exporter of weaponry. How is this an area that you are encouraging, not necessarily here, but otherwise as part of your industrial strategy?
No, I think that is very important, and fortunately we have created an ecosystem for defense equipment manufacturing. This huge ecosystem which is created in Pinoy, ecosystem is created in Nagpur and other parts of Maharashtra as well. Here also we entered into MOU with Bharat Forge and also with the solar industries who are actually bringing FDI in defense manufacturing. And I think earlier the entire manufacturing started and got boost because of the import obligation which Prime Minister Modi ji started, and it was obligatory to the companies to have parts manufactured here. But that started the ecosystem, and now we are actually producing the equipments, and we are even exporting the equipments. And I think a very beautiful ecosystem is in place now in the state of Maharashtra.
As we look at the future, reskilling is obviously, that's absolutely critical. Do you believe we in India are doing enough to reskill? Do you believe, what are your policies for reskilling? Because the skills we have today will not generate jobs tomorrow.
No, I totally agree, and I think we need to reskill ourselves and our entire population. I think the skill gap analysis is being done, but now we are in such times that the technology becomes obsolete every year or every 2 years. So, reskilling and upskilling is an ongoing process. In the state of Maharashtra, we started our own skill university. This university is looking at the skill gaps and what are the emerging sectors, how the job market will take the shape, and we are trying to, scale up ourselves. Having said that, we now feel that AI is going to rock all walks of life, and we want to now integrate AI into our cutting edge curriculum. So we are thinking of bringing AI to our last mile institution, which is our ITIs. We have 500 ITIs, and we will soon introduce AI there. We are also now bringing a lot of AI into academia. We did a center of excellence. We are starting with Google in IIIT Nagpur, which will be one of its kind. We have already started using a lot of AI tools in our home department in solving the crimes. We have come out with a institution called Marvel, which actually works on used cases and comes out with new ways to solve the crimes. Having said that, now our next target is the innovation city. We will be creating an innovation city near Mumbai. It will be in New Mumbai. Around 100 hectares of land we have identified. This innovation city will host all the innovations. It will create an ecosystem for innovations, and of course, most of it will be IT powered, because this new Mumbai area is now new data center hub of India. It accounts for around 55 to 60% of the data center capacity. Yesterday also we actually inked MOUs for around 1 lakh crore in data centers. So I think we are assessing the job market, and we are trying to make our new generations future ready.
How do you look at the entire argument about AI taking away jobs versus reskilling towards AI? We are an agrarian nation at one level. We do need labor. That is critical for the way we are. Wouldn't AI take jobs?
See, the same argument was there when the computers were introduced. And host of our leaders also used to say that we are ruining our country. By accepting computers, we will be jobless and will never progress, and many arguments were put forth. But I always feel that you cannot shy away from the technology. We are actually a globalized community, and in globalized community, if you say that I am not using AI, doesn't work. Right. You have to. So technology is like a horse. You have to ride on the horse. Right. You have to know how to ride the horse. So I think we must know that AI is a reality. AI is going to change the job market. AI is going to create new jobs. AI is going to take away some old jobs. So upskilling and reskilling and creating a human resource which can augment these jobs is I think prime responsibility of the government.
And one final question for our Marathi viewers. We broadcast across Maharashtra. In Marathi, sir, could you tell us why your being here is important for growth and development in your state?
आणि मला असं वाटतं की शेवटी डावोस जे आहे हे एक मीटिंग पॉईंट आहे, आणि जगभरातले उद्योजक इथे येतात, जगभरातल्या टेक्नॉलॉजीज इथे येतात, जगभरातलं इनोव्हेशन इथे येतं, आणि या ठिकाणी आपला प्रेझेन्स असणं हे अत्यंत महत्त्वाचं आहे. तिथनं आपण जगातले जे इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड्स आहेत ते ट्रेंड्स आपल्याला या ठिकाणी कळतात, त्यांच्याशी आपल्याला इंटरॅक्ट करता येतं, आपलं मार्केट त्यांना सांगता येतं, त्यांना आपल्याला इन्व्हाइट करता येतं, आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं मोठ्या प्रमाणात इथे इन्व्हेस्टमेंट देखील आपल्याला आणता येते. कारण जगातले हुज हू इथे असतात आणि त्या सगळ्यांची इच्छा असते. विशेषतः आता समजा आपण महाराष्ट्राचा विचार केला तर 16 लाख कोटी रुपयाची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट आपण महाराष्ट्रात नेतोय, आणि ही इन्व्हेस्टमेंट नेण्याकरता डावोस हे का बरं केंद्र आहे, तर जवळपास यातले 98% MOUs हे FDI आहे. त्यामुळे त्यांची अशी इच्छा असते की त्यांचे जे ग्लोबल पार्टनर्स आहेत, त्यांचे जे इन्व्हेस्टर्स आहेत, किंवा त्यांच्यासोबत जे लोक टेक्नॉलॉजी आणतायत, अशा सगळ्यांच्या प्रेझेन्समध्ये हे MOUs झाले पाहिजे. आणि म्हणून मला असं वाटतं एक नेटवर्किंगचं, कनेक्टिंगचं एक महत्त्वाचं सेंटर आहे, आणि इथला तुमचा प्रेझेन्स हा जे काही जगभरातले उद्योजक असतात आणि इन्व्हेस्टर्स असतात त्यांच्या मनात कॉन्फिडन्स बिल्टअप करतो. म्हणून डावोसमध्ये महाराष्ट्राचा एक अतिशय चांगला प्रेझेन्स आम्ही दाखवलेला आहे, आणि मला असं वाटतं की फार आमच्याकरता हे फलदायी झालेलं आहे.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Thanks very much.